G'day everyone, I'm the Red Scar, this is Red Scar Gaming. Today's game, I had to count that, one of my fourth draft of Dominaria United. I haven't had a huge amount of success with Dominaria United in general, but this deck being Orzhov Defender against Hobbit Snake, that's a cool name. Yeah, I might be able to go all right because I've sort of had a bit of practice with that deck in a historic format. So we'll see how we go. It is definitely defensive. I mean, we've got a lot of defenders in there and removal and such like that. I'll go with that. I would really like to draw a swamp though, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm a bit low on the mana curve. So yeah, I might be able to sort of get away with not having too many land out. I think, just off the top of my head, if I've got sort of 3 mana, I'll be pretty right as far as my ability to cast stuff. Though one of them being a swamp would be lovely. Destroy Evil is good, not yet, but okay, my opponent's playing Selesnya. There's the swamp I want, thank you very much. For Blight Pile. Blight Pile is actually, I would argue, one of my win conditions actually, because I'm on the defensive. I'll go activate Blight Pile's ability basically as often as possible, and yeah, otherwise just sit on the defensive. Charismatic Vanguard is not the biggest threat the world's ever seen, but as it currently stands, I can't really block it and get away with it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Destroy Evil, toughness 4 or greater, so it's probably not going to get the Vanguard anytime soon. But I suppose I'm not on the aggressive at all, so I can probably. Sorry, someone's messaging me. Anyway, yeah, I can probably get away with. Oh, I don't want to trade Blight Pile for Vanguard if it happens, but I won't tell my opponent that. See, as it stands at the moment, I can go at the end of my opponent's turn, so long as nothing else in particular has happened. I can tap Blight Pile, do, in this case, 3 damage to my opponent, though in this case, I think I might want to destroy Evil to get rid of Givian Phalanx, partly because my opponent seems to, at least for the moment, not want to attack with the Vanguard, which I can see. Yeah, it's certainly not a stupid idea. Yeah. So, I suppose I have to be a little bit careful that it, like, I know I'm on the defensive, but I want to activate Blight Pile at some stage, so, I mean, at least as it stands, it's my win con, so, now, one thing I do have to be careful of here, is my opponent can buff everything, I think twice actually, just the once, but what I can do, the combat trick of Battle Rage Blessing, which will trade, oh, lifelink and indestructible. Okay, well, I'll go, I don't have to, but I think I need to go indestructible for that Blight Pile. And why did I not block one of those soldiers? I'm sure there's a reason for it. Let's call it a mistake for now. Okay, Broken Wings, not a silly idea. Yeah, my opponent will gain some life out of that. Ultimately, nothing else changes. There's that swamp, is good. Artillery Blast will do 3 damage. I might actually just have to take the opportunity to get rid of Charismatic Vanguard. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to do that anytime soon. I could play Bone Splinters, but yeah, there's nothing in particular that I want to kill at the moment, so I'll go Battlefly Swarm. Certainly not a power card here, but I'm hoping that I can sort of use it to take out any major threat, like at the current situation would be Charismatic Vanguard, which I know is not particularly good, but that's alright. Yeah, 3/3 creatures, somewhat dangerous. Yeah, it's just hurry up and wait at the moment. But yeah, as I said before, this defender deck is going to be, well, on the defensive for probably the vast majority of everything. It's just the end of my opponent's turn I can actually do something. And in this case, I think I will trade Battlefly Swarm for the Root Weaver. That's what it's called, yeah, Root Weaver. Because I still have the mana to activate Blight Pile, which is only it's only 2 damage, but I keep playing other defenders, and it keeps being more threatening. Is the theory. I can destroy evil right now, can't I? I might do that. Not might, I will. Yeah, because Queen Alenel, however you pronounce that, is pretty strong. Blight Pile, another Blight Pile, is good. Yeah, Barkwave Crusher I don't think is going to be a big threat, at least anytime soon. So yeah, this is the time when I can actually activate that ability, which is good. Shadow Prophecy, remind me that's in this case draw 2, lose 2 life, and I have to make sure that I can still activate at least one of the Blight Pile abilities. Shield Wall Sentinel, that's a good card to have. Sorry, did I just read that wrong? Look at the top, X cards library. Oh, whoops, sorry, I just messed that up mechanically slightly. Anyway, that's alright. Yeah, sorry, it's you can pick up to 2. I should have picked both, but yeah, for some reason I didn't. That's just my technical error there. He can attack with the Crusher, can't he? And I won't be too surprised if he's got some sort of combat trick in there. Oh, but that's going to make him 3/5 anyway. So yeah, look, I won't block. Yeah, at least for now. Yeah, I know I'm playing a defensive deck. It's not. Is it control? I'm not quite sure if I'm playing control. But I'm certainly on the defensive, which, yeah, I hope I can get away with. But yeah, as I said at the start of this draft, I'm not expecting to sort of win every game straight away. But I know from some experience that you sort of get all the cards that you need, and you can actually work pretty well. Like what I'm going to get with Shield Wall Sentinel here is, I forget the name of it, but I'll find out in just a moment, Wingmantle Chaplain. Because it lets you go really wide really quickly, and then I can at least have chump blockers that I don't mind getting rid of. And Blight Pile is going to do 5. But yeah, I've got to keep in mind though that I do have to make sure that I at least occasionally have some mana left to spend. Because otherwise I'm just sitting here on the defensive, not ever doing anything. Deathbloom Gardener, yeah, it's probably not going to be a big threat, but there's still time. Wingmantle Chaplain, in this case, will give me 6 flyers. See, I can chump block. What I'll at least probably be doing is just chump blocking, so it'll be at least how my opponent's going at the moment. It'll be 6 turns before he does any damage to me. Though, yeah, I won't be too surprised if he has, combat trick gives him trample or something like that. So, in this case, I'm a bit surprised he's attacking with the Death Touch creature, Deathbloom Gardener. While he'll probably have some sort of combat trick, but I don't mind trading there. It just means I have ever so slightly fewer turns before I start actually taking damage. Okay, yeah, take up the shield. That's, yeah, a good combat trick regardless of what situation you're in. You're right, I could have gone Battle Rage Blessing there. Or, in fact, I could have done it to get rid of Crusher, I suppose. Yeah, maybe I should have. Maybe. Giving Barricade, though, is another defender, good opportunity to do stuff. Gets me a flyer and more damage with Blight Pile. There's a phrase I'm supposed to be using there, but anyway, can't think of it. Oh, okay, so that's my opponent folding. That's a little interesting. I suppose I can see why, because he knows that, just do the math quickly, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I do 7 damage every turn. If I don't play any spell, in fact, what could happen, and my opponent probably knows it, what could happen is I could, at the end of this turn, activate 1 Blight Pile, do 7 damage to him, then at the start of my next turn do another 14, because I can activate that ability twice, so that'll be game. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'm pretty happy with how that went, though maybe I could have made some different actions, but yeah, anyway. Thanks for watching, see you next time.